Hello, human beings out there. Every culture and religion has traditions seemingly normal, or taken granted by followers, but unusual and fascinating for outsiders. India, with its overwhelming cultural diversity, is rich with unique traditions that always amuse. Here are a list of 8 unique traditions followed by Indians from different parts of India. From bizarre and truly unique festivals to unusual daily traditions. First comes their 800 years old Mahalakshmi temple in Kara district of Tamil Nadu, which is host to a peculiar tradition during the Hindu Tamil Nadu festival of Aidi. The priest at the temple breaks coconut on the heads of willing devotees who believe they will have their wishes granted for doing so. Maybe they should be wearing a helmet, just in case. Anyway, moving on. Have you ever thought of tossing a baby instead of a coin? What on earth happened to you? If this was your reaction, then this tradition will blow your mind. Here comes the second, observed in a handful of places around the country, is the controversial and terrifying ritual of dropping infants from a height of 50 feet onto a cloth held by a few men at the bottom. Practiced by both Muslims and Hindus, the ritual is supposed to bring good fortune to the baby. The ritual, considered to be more than half a century old, is practiced most famously at their Babana Dargah in Solapur, Maharashtra. If you want to visit Mr. Frog's wedding, then here is your invitation. What? A frog's wedding? Don't believe me? Then watch this. Pacifying the rain gods, frogs are married in a traditional Hindu wedding ceremony with hope it will appease the rain gods and initiate the onset of rains. This ritual is performed when monsoon season is delayed, leading to fear of drought in largely agricultural nation. The male frog is named as Varun, and female frog is named as Vasa. Before the ritual, wanna play firefight with me? Come on, I'm ready. The firefight of Kathildurga Parameshwari temple. The ritual is also known as Agni Kelli, followed in Mangalore. It has hundreds of Hindu devotees throwing burning palm frond torches at each other's, in the belief that doing so will appease goddess Durga. Split in 2 groups, the partakers, usually men, throw burning palm torches at the opposite from a distance of about 10 to 15 meters, aiming to hit as many opponents as possible. Anyone who gets a burn gets sprayed with water. The 5th one, the Bani festival, celebrated at the Devaragata temple in the Kurnool district of Andhra Pradesh, illustrates the point. Every Dussehra, hundreds of lathi-wielding devotees from Andhra and Karnataka gather at this temple to hit each other on the heads at midnight. Drenched in blood, these men go on with the celebration till the break of dawn to commemorate the killing of a demon by Shiva. According to the temple priest, this festival has been celebrated for over 100 years, and earlier axes and spears were used instead of lathis. Then comes their Pushkar Camel Fair at Pushkar in Rajasthan. Held every November at the time of the Kartik Purnima full moon, the Pushkar Camel Fair is a particularly spectacular sight to behold. For 5 days, over 50,000 camels are shaved, dressed up, paraded, entered into beauty contests and races, and traded. To add to that, an array of musicians, dancers, acrobats, magicians and snake charmers to entertain the crowd. The self-flagellation, the morning of Muharram. This will make you very, very uneasy. Muharram translates into forbidden. It is the holy month of remembrance and mourning. Mourning begins on the first day of the month with 10 days of fast and culminates into the day of Ashura, 10th day, when Shia Muslims carry out the ritual of mass self-flogging to commemorate. In a terrifying display of devotion, men mercilessly whip their bodies with blades attached to chains till they are soaked in their own blood. In their state of religious trance, they claim they do not feel the pain. The last one is cow trampling ritual of Govardhan Puja in Madhya Pradesh. Cows are sacred to the Hindus. This devotion is taken to a whole new level at Bidawad village in Maharashtra. The Govardhan festival is celebrated on the occasion of Vinadakshi, a day after Diwali. Villagers decorate their cattle with flowers, colors and henna, and lay down on the ground allowing cows to trample over them. This ritual takes place after 5 days of fast. The whole village fathers to witness this spectacle, which they believe will move the gods into answering their prayers. As you saw the whole video, here is a bonus for you, a ritual which will blow your mind. At Kamakaya Temple, in Guwahati, the object of reverence is the vagina of the mother goddess. According to legend, when Sati, the wife of Lord Shiva, jumped into the fire, unable to bear her father's insult to her husband, Shiva went into a terrible rage, and did the terrible carrying her corpse. Parts of her body fell to the earth, forming the Kamakaya temple, which formed where the vagina fell. Every year around June, the goddess goes through her menstrual cycle. The temple remains shut for 3 days, and is believed to turn red. This is the time when their Ambubaki Mela is celebrated. This fertility Mela attracts thousands of and sadhus from across the world, displaying their formidable psychic powers. The color red flowers, vermilion, red cloth stands out during the rituals. The maddening display of magic and mysticism makes for an extraordinary spectacle. While some of what is on the list of Indian traditions and customs may be bizarre, they are definitely fascinating and followed strictly by many in the country. These unique rituals form part of the traditions and culture of India, attracting curious foreigners. While it is integral to respect the cultures and traditions in India, we also need to be mindful of